UK event director. Today, I have here two amazing people who will share their not only experience, but also the wisdom from many years they have spent successfully working in hospitality industry. First, we have here Ivona Meissner. Ivona is Area Director, Austria and Central Europe at BWH Hotels, Central Europe. And then we have Mr. Gregor Jamnik. Gregor is CEO of Best Western Premier Hotel Slon, President of Slovenian Hoteliers Association, and also advisory board member of BWH Hotels Central Europe. Ivona and Gregor, welcome.
Thank you for thank you.
Thank you, Martina, for the invitation and for giving us the opportunity to talk about the BWH Hotels family in the next couple of minutes or hours, however. Thank you.
I'm sure that we could talk for hours and even days about this topic and about your experience, because we are all apparently very passionate about the job that we are work. But Ivona, let's start with you. You had quite a journey with BWH Hotels. What excites you most about helping independent hotels to join such a vast and global network?
What a great questions, dear Martina. Yes, that's correct. I have been in the hospitality industry for 40 years with BWH Hotels, formerly Best Western Hotel and Resorts, for 18 years. So what fascinates me the most is our extensive global network of more than 4,300 unique independent hotels on all continents and in more than 100 countries. And I have the most wonderful task of supporting 25 hotels of them in my region, which includes Austria, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Slovenia, and Croatia. As well as I am acquiring new potential hoteliers for our network. The diversity of opportunities we offer with our 19 different brands, ranging from luxury to economy, from classic to lifestyle, service apartments, glamping, etc. This is what is incredibly exciting for me. Working with different hoteliers in various regions to analyze and discuss which concept best suit their properties, creating tailor-made offerings and strengthening them for the future. It is really very exciting. I'm very passionate for this, and this makes me really very happy every day.
And how do you... sorry, you
yes?
wanted to add something more?
Yeah, I would like to add something more, because Gregor is with us in our interview. So the greatest validation of my work comes from our long-term standing members, like the Best Western Premier Hotel Slon in Ljubljana, which has been with us for 28 years. Wow. So you can imagine it is really great collaboration, a very personal collaboration. And Gregor is really a very good friend, and I very appreciate what we have together and what we do together.
Yes, those are really nice words, and I am sure...
Thank you, Ivona, for these nice words. I give you the same feedback. It's
so,
mutual.
You know,
it's mutual. From the
yes,
heart.
and the hospitality is a branch about people and about emotions. So, and this is what I very much like in my job.
Yes, that's really important that you have such an amazing business relationship. Gregor, how about you? And maybe you can tell us a little bit more now about yourself and your experience from Best Day. Not just that you say that you appreciate Ivona and that you like the business relationship, but more on a professional level.
No, but I agree with Ivona. I mean, we've been working together for so many years, since December 97, when Slon successfully joined Best Western, and then later on in 2001, when Premier sub-brand was established, we were one of the first hotels in the world to join the Premier of the Best Western. So we are, from the very beginning, proudly named Best Western Premier Hotel Slon, so since 2001. So of course, all businesses are based on true relationships, and here I'm not just talking about the relationship with Ivona, but relationship with Best Western as a company, as a brand. We've been together for such a long time. I could say we are a family. Meaning that we get from the brand great support in sales, marketing, technology, training, quality assurance, brand identity, loyalty rewards, and there are many programs, sales and marketing programs that helps you go further and get more guests and be more successful. There are many initiatives in the past. They were also helping us during COVID. So it is one big family of hotels that are put together. And just to make clear that Best Western is not a hard chained hotel, profit-oriented hotel association, but it is actually an alliance of private hoteliers. Saying that, meaning that we have more freedom than usual hard branded hotels, and these are many advantages that we can take from. So we can either if we have our own, let's say, sales or revenue week, we can join the group, or we don't need to join the group. So it's very flexible, and that's exactly what I love about this brand and why we are sticking to it for such a long time. But I'm sure later in the interview I can tell you more about those details. On a personal note, I've been with Slon for the past 30 years. This is actually my first and only job. I started as a receptionist, actually night audit receptionist, back in December 1994. And I slowly went upstairs to become a general manager and the CEO of the company. It was let's say it took me 10 years, and then I cannot climb higher from this position. I do love my job. I always say that I'm a born hotelier. I don't know anything else to do in my life. I'm passionate about it, and I'm obsessed with details, and I love to serve people. So I think I found the meaning of my business life in hospitality.
It seems like the life of the perfect hotelier.
I hope so. I don't know. There are other people who judge that.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
You, Gregor, mentioned that you were one of the first companies in the world that joined that Premier brand. And today we faced so many different brands on the market. And Ivona, how do you manage within BWH Hotels to keep being innovative in such space-based industry where there are almost on an everyday basis lots of small hotel chains, groups, and brands.
Indeed, the competition is huge, and we need to be swift in our actions. And I believe there are following three key crucial points. I think that the continuous learning and adaptation is very, very important. That means that we stay ahead by remaining well informed of industry trends and technologies through ongoing education and trainings, through ongoing improvements. We always have to be very open for our guest expectation and also for our employees. Our employees are our greatest asset, I think. And this all involves attending conferences, participating in different webinars, and dedicating resources so to be always in line with the trends and to be always in a good position. Secondly, I think that the crucial thing is customer-centric approach. So we really listen to guest feedbacks. So we have several tools we can analyze what our guests expect and incorporate their suggestions to our services. And I think that services are most important nowadays, because people, if they travel, they are expecting a good service and high quality. And I think that many of our innovations stem from truly understanding our guest needs and expectations. And with sure, nowadays the technology is very important. We see that technology has a huge impact of the daily business, of the daily operations. And this is our aim and our role as a big BWH Hotels company, to adopt the latest technologies to streamline the operations and enhance guest experiences. And this includes, for example, mobile check-ins, smart rooms features, personalized marketing through really huge data analytics we have.
Yes, that sounds for the independent hoteliers like a real treasure chest with all
Yes.
the tools that you need to successfully run the business. Gregor already mentioned that while hotel is becoming the part of the BWH Hotels, it has the ability to be flexible. And today, quite lots of independent hoteliers often worry about how to maintain their own identity while they join a larger brand. And Ivona and Gregor, maybe both of you can share your experience. How does BWH Hotels strike the balance between giving the autonomy while offering for another side the support that a hotel really needs?
I try to give you an honest and from the field honest answer from the press, that actually BWH manages this much better than other hard brands, because there is a lack of autonomy in other hard brands. They just tell you what you need to do and how to do it. In all the fields, not just in brand identity field and quality field, which is actually quite a serious business also with Best Western brand. Not as much with World Hotels, but Ivona can explain you that further in details. But as Slon is part of the Best Western Premier brand, there are some branding rules which are not too strict. So we still can keep our own name, because I would never try to lose the Slon name, because viewers from the region probably know that Hotel Slon name exists since 1552.
Mm-hmm.
So I would never kill that name with any of the brand. So actually, Best Western lets you keep the originality, and actually encourages you to be individual within the brand. So under one roof of quality assurance and identity, there is actually a lot of freedom. There are many programs that you can choose freely whether you would like to participate or not. And that's why our brand is different, and it's much easier to decide. It's much more flexible. And also, if you choose for our brand, you can, if you decide to leave, if it doesn't work for you, it's much easier also to say, okay, goodbye. I didn't see the results. With other brands, if you don't see the results, you actually get married for 23 years. It's a big difference. So it's much wiser if you're not certain that you choose a more flexible brand for your business, but still a brand, than choosing someone for life, which maybe in 10 years from now you will not like each other anymore. So it's yeah.
You actually just mentioned one of the key challenges hoteliers face today, whether they would like to join some brand or not, whether they would like to join BWH Hotels or not.
Yeah, so there are actually questions with these challenges, and the biggest question is, will it bring additional guests if I join? That is the major. It's $1 million question, right? And I keep getting calls from independent hoteliers that would like to join us. Hey, Gregor, tell me what's the difference? It's actually it's hard to measure, right? Because even on online travel agents portals, so OTAs like Booking.com or Expedia.com or anything else, you cannot measure how many guests actually clicked your property because of your brand name instead of another non-branded property. So it's actually hard to measure, but there are, of course, many researches about this, mainly made in United States, who say that, of course, if you have a good service, a good location, the brand will help you even more. So it's actually a cherry on a cake. Especially and brands help you, especially when you need help the most, which is mid-season and low season, where you have rooms to fill, right? Because you are more recognizable than non-branded hotels, and there is a brand assurance. So it's assurance of safety, it's assurance of quality, and even if something goes wrong, you are legally protected. And especially if you're an organizer of a big group, of a big event, you have a huge responsibility you want to share with the branded hotel, not with yourself only. So it's a serious thing. And if you are, I would suggest, I mean, that's actually what I believe in as a hotelier personally. If you are a hotel in a nice location with a good service, with a good product, but you have, of course, season. We all do have seasons, even city hotels, we have seasons. Choosing a brand will save you low season and will build up the rate in high season. That's how much I can answer with this $1 million question, will it bring additional guests? And of course, it's also a return on investment connected question. How to measure the success? Will I use my own identity, my own name? How will guests perceive that? But these are all technical questions that we can answer, and of course, I already answered in a way. So I think there should be no fear for whatever hotelier to join us.
Yes, that sounds really encouraging. And actually, I think you mentioned two main KPIs. So it will help you with the low season to fill in the gaps, and it will help you to have the higher prices in a high season. And actually, at the end of the day, whether people like to talk about that or not, that is, I think, that $1 million question that everyone would like to have the answer. But at the end of the day, it's all about I would say, about the service. Because if you have a 3-star hotel, who says that you cannot provide the service of a 5-star hotel?
So, but maybe I would like to add the tailored support we are offering to our members, because I think this is a very, very important, especially on the beginning, that you analyze exactly the region, the micro side, and also the product, and then you decide so which future, what I want to have as a hotelier, and which benefit bring me Best Western. And this is what we are doing. We are offering customized support packages for the hoteliers that cater to the unique needs of each independent hotel, ensuring this individuality and with the benefit of the well-known international brand.
And do you also help them to choose one of your brands?
Yes, exactly. This is our role. So we analyze the current situation, and then we agree if the hotel maybe has a wish to have a new position. Many hoteliers sometimes also decide to renovate the property and to get in the higher scale. And this is always, we are hearing what the hoteliers need, and then we decide the right direction for the hoteliers, but always in mind that the individuality and the entrepreneurship remain always. And I also would like to say that we have a very collaborative culture. What does it mean? We foster a culture of collaboration and open communication. And this means that independent hoteliers can share also their insight and ideas, ensuring that their voice is heard by us as a Best Western. And Gregor is a board member of advisory board and responsible also for the region Central Eastern Europe. So this is also his role, to have always a good relationship and communication with the members in the region, and to know what they need and how we can support them properly.
Yes.
Ivona, I would just like to add here that this is actually the greatest advantage of our brand, because we are all different from each other, hoteliers.
Yes.
We come from different, let's say, cultures, different countries. There are language barriers. We share completely different guest structures. We are alpine hotels, we are city hotels, we are seaside hotels, we are congress hotels, we are boutique hotels, we are large properties. So we are very different, and we share very different, let's say, issues, or we are vulnerable in different areas. And that's why it's really important to have someone who is structured, someone who has a world knowledge to help you with these problems, to help you cope with these problems, and to find solutions, and also to help us push more in the fields where we are weak, because nobody's perfect, and especially family-owned independent hotels, they don't have all the services in-house, and that's then the BWH steps in with their global knowledge to help us with these issues. I think that is one of the greatest assets of being part of the brand.
Gregor, when you said that some of the hotels do not have all the services within their hotel, and then BWH Hotels helps here, can you mention a couple of services? So which type of the services would that be?
Oh, the most popular one is actually revenue management. And with revenue management, you can lose or win millions. But mainly people lose, because there are not many hoteliers with revenue management knowledge on the market. So even if you want to employ a revenue manager, there aren't many on the market. I mean, there are only few in Slovenia that are trustworthy. So it's one of, I think, one of the biggest outsourced service, most wanted service by individual hotels in our group. Secondly, of course, it's sales and marketing. It's endless opportunities with sales and marketing, but we see that also in regards to quality assurance, hotels are really looking for, because every 11 months we get an assessor who assesses each individual property with strict rules and regulations they need to check in regards to quality assurance. But they are not like, okay, you're failing this, you're failing that. They're actually your colleagues. They are actually offering you ideas how to change a mistake into opportunity. And that's, I think, great thing.
Yes, that seems like at BWH Hotels, this synergy between sales, marketing, and revenue works.
Yes, and maybe I may give you another example. So look, we are international company and international brand with the international knowledge, but our hoteliers are local. They have the local knowledge. And I think that this connectivity, so think global, act local, this is the most important tool how to attract also people, because your guests, they want to have these local, authentic experiences. And this can do our hosts, our hoteliers. And this is what we are also promoting. So our hoteliers are our hosts with a local expertise. So, and this is this synergy you mentioned between the global and the local sales marketing. Yep.
Yeah, and also loyalty, right? So we have a global loyalty program in a unique, authentic local atmosphere, and this two is a win combination.
Yes.
And when you Gregor said that the special support is seen and given in terms of revenue management, I think this is really crucial, because even at the beginning of 2024, when we did the research for the best day to explore the topics and what is actually going on in the market, even then we, as a really small team, detected the problem of profitability. And then later on, we saw some research from consulting companies who presented, yes, the costs are huge. They are rising on daily basis.
Yes.
Oh, yes, the revenue is rising as well, but the profitability
is decreasing,
yes,
or it's not on the level from 2019.
Yeah.
And therefore, if you are in such network, you have many advantages. You can use several tools, and you can save money as well. And this is what we are following. So how we can bring a service to the hoteliers that they have more time for the guests, and they can save money because they are joining several global initiatives, or they are using our tools.
And from your experience, did you see ever difference whether the hotel is joining BWH Hotels at the very beginning, from the opening of the hotel, or maybe when the hotel is already, let's say, in a way established, maybe 2, 5, maybe even 10 years in the market, but would like to explore something new and innovative?
I think this is a very good question, and it depends of the micro location, how many competitors are on the market. Are those competitors also including in the international brands? So you have always the unique situation, and you have to analyze. So I cannot say that it would be beneficial for the hotels. They are completely new on the market, or they are already established, because it depends always of the environment you are situated. And as Gregor already mentioned on the beginning, if you are part of such global network, you always have better visibility. You always reach more and different guests. You attract more, and the biggest benefit is the loyalty program, which because loyalty program bring you direct business, and you can also save money and share the very expensive business from the OTAs to the direct business. So it's for both. It's always depending of the micro location.
Yeah,
and
but
the product.
in practice, you have cases of new build
Yes.
newcomers and is existing non-branded hotels that would like to have a brand, but you also have branded hotels that actually change into our brand. So we have actually
Yes,
three different cases.
Okay, yes, that sounds interesting. And now in Croatia, we have a situation that finally, after many, many years, we see different branded hotels coming up on the market. And there are some new properties, lots of actually new properties in the pipeline according to the new strategy of tourism. So Ivona and Gregor, what do you think? What's your vision or impression? What is the biggest potential of the Croatian hospitality industry?
Well,
okay.
Ladies first.
Okay, thank you, because I like this question, and we are discussing this on always on different conferences, because I think that Croatia is really a great country with huge potential. If we are already taking the rich culture, the nature, so the coastline, so it's really amazing country. But however, Croatia still have a big problem with the seasonality, and this is what is somehow challenging, because this lead also sometimes in over tourism, because in the peak season everybody wants to go to Croatia. And I think this is also challenging for the hoteliers because of the profitability, and also staffing, because if you always have only seasonal hotels, you always have this hearing process, and this is time consuming, expensive, etc., etc. And I think to address these challenges, it is crucial to invest in the infrastructure in Croatia and extend the tourism season. And this is, I think, the one of the biggest transformation for the next year. I'm talking about enhancing airports with more international roads, or improving access to the beautiful islands. You have a beautiful islands. They have a hotels open only 3-4 months. Come on, it is pity. I think there are many opportunities, and people want also to travel to those nice, beautiful places, not only in the high season. They want to go.
Gregor said that the BWH hotels actually help you to fill in the low season.
But we need the infrastructure.
And we do not need higher prices, if you ask me.
And I think that for me, the best example is Istria, because Istria already provides successfully in establishing culinary, gourmet cuisine, wine festival, international events. So I just recently went to Opatija in November. It was amazing. So, and I think this is big potential for Croatia. And we as a BWH Hotels, we are recognizing this big potential of Croatian hospitality industry. And we are very interested in expanding, especially along the coast. And we think that through our global network, marketing, technology, and sustainable initiatives, we can really provide the Croatian hoteliers tools they need to be competitive and to be more successful. So there is a big potential, but there is also needed this understanding from hoteliers and from all stakeholders to extend the seasons and to be all year region in the future. So this is how I see Croatia and what I'm experiencing in the past in Croatia.
Gregor, from your side?
Ivona, it's very obvious that we work together for so many years, because this is exactly the same words I wanted to use. But I think this is the only truth, this is the only way to go. I totally agree with whatever you, Ivona, said. I think Istria is a great concept that we would love to see further south on the coast. Not copy paste, of course. Let's be authentic by the region. But I think Istria succeeded. I think it's a global success. It's not just a regional success. Istria is a global success. It succeeded because of the vicinity of the major hubs like Milano, Munich, Vienna, all these big cities. That actually people can reach easily Istria for the weekend, for the prolonged weekend, by car. So it is a greater challenge how to achieve southern Croatia for a prolonged weekend. I'm now talking about the how to extend the seasonality, right? Of course, southern Croatia has much to offer. Has probably all same things to offer as Istria. They also have great food in Dalmatia, South Dalmatia. They also have the wine, the olive oil. They also have authentic stories and concepts and architecture and UNESCO World Heritage Sites, etc. Natural parks. They all have that. It's just that the connectivity is the issue, as you said, Ivona. And you need to work on that. It's gonna take time. It's not overnight solution. I don't see it. It's I can easily compare it also with northern and southern Italy, because they also have similar issues, not as dramatic as in Croatia, but they have similar issues of seasonality in southern part of Italy, because you have winter schedule of flights and they just don't fly. That's the problem. Dubrovnik has over tourism in high season, where you get direct connections from United States, but then it's a low season and they just let's say 90% of flights don't stop flying. So it's very difficult and challenging how to reach Dubrovnik in low season. Although the hotels have already built the conference facilities, so it would be very easy to organize a large event in Dubrovnik in off season, but the connectivity is not there. I mean,
I agree. We were also when we are planning a best day, when we are deciding on the location, we would be more than happy to have it, for example, in Dubrovnik, and to bring all the guests over there as well. But we have to be pragmatical at the end of the day.
No, just from my side, in regards to overall to how I see Croatia to proceed with tourism development. I see it as a lifestyle destination. I think that's where you should focus the most. So investments and marketing and PR and luxury. Because I mean, you have one of the most beautiful coasts of the world, and you should, as Ivona already said, you should take advantage of your beautiful islands, which are badly connected. If it's wind blowing, bora blowing, you cannot reach these islands. So there are no airports there. So I would try to avoid over tourism, and I would definitely focus, like successfully Istria already does, on local authenticity. Strong local authenticity is the key to success, and it's an added value for most discerning world travelers. They are paying the most money to travel somewhere where it's unforgettable, authentic, lifetime experience. That's what people are looking for, and I think Croatia has all the possibilities to. It already has become partially, but let's the whole Croatian coast become that way. That would be my perfect Croatia.
Yes, that sounds amazing.
I would underline this with quality over quantity. And I think that this is something what we have to consider, that people will avoid such places. They're expecting service. So as Gregor said, they want to have good experiences, and luxury. Yes, luxury is a segment, is growing rapidly, and in the future we will have mid-scale product. They are not state of the art anymore. I think that guests crave unique experiences and extraordinary concepts, and there is still lack of such concepts. We see this. Some international brands come in now and they bring such concepts. And for instance, we also are providing such concepts like our lifestyle full brand Aden by Best Western, or our upper upscale World Hotels Crafted collection, something which is very unique. And I think that such concepts have a bright future. And these accommodation spaces where locals and guests mingles, this is a very, very nice, and they can meet, they can work, they can celebrate together. And I think this is also very authentic. And with the rise of hybrid working, hotels can also temporarily serve as ideal workplaces. And this is something what is for Croatia amazing opportunity for the future, because the companies are
BWH
open now.
And do you in BWH Hotels also help with, if I understood well, with developing the concept from scratch according to some of your brands?
We are offering such brands, and if hoteliers are open for such new concepts, we are offering such brands as well. We just recently bought our extended states product for people. They would like to have more privacy, so service apartments where you can decide whether you take the service or not, and you are completely free and decide how you spend your holiday. So and this is something what is also very popular already in many countries, like in Austria, in the Alps. You have more and more service apartments, or you have lodges, and completely new concept. What we are also focusing on will be glamping, or something like lodges, some very, very special experience for the people, because the guests want to have something new, and not classical hotels where they are boring somehow.
And finally, now when we are looking ahead, we mentioned lots of time, not directly, what type of mindset should people have, should hoteliers, should the owners have to be aware that they are perfect fit for the BWH Hotels partnership. So please, both of you, from your extensive experience, can you tell us what type of mindset, not what type of property, but what type of mindset at the end of the day the owners, the operators should have to be the perfect fit for the partnership with BWH Hotels? Gregor, maybe we can start from you, because obviously you have that type of mindset.
Yes.
I'm not going to talk about myself, but open-minded, updated with latest trends, modern mindset, trendiness, let's say being intelligent, because you always, in every business, if you want to succeed, you need to be intelligent. You need to be proactive. I think you need to be also a little bit brave, bold. You need to have a sense of hospitality. So you have to be a hospitable person. So you need to like the people who are you're hosting. You need to be there. You need to be in the hotel. You need to be present. You're the host. I mean, it's not like you're building a hotel and then you put Best Western logo on the facade and then you go for a vacation for 2 months. No, it's not going to work. So it's partnership. You have to put your input operationally, but of course, Best Western will bring you knowledge and support. It only works both ways. It's not only, okay, so now I don't know how to do hospitality, but Best Western will do everything for me. No, that's wrong.
And this is like in everyday life, like in a marriage as well.
Yes, exactly. It's partnership. And if you don't understand hospitality in roots, you're not going to succeed with any of the brands. So this is the general message. You have to be a hotelier. You have to like people. You have to like hosting people, and then you will succeed with a brand. Then the brand will help you out. Actually, if you want to really succeed, you have to be ahead of others. You have to, you have to also travel around to see what others are doing. You need to follow the trends. You need to understand the guest expectations. It's not enough that you like guests, but you need to understand who is your guest and what are these guests expecting from you. And then not just fulfilling these expectations, but exceeding them. That's the success from my operational point of view.
And this is what I can confirm, that our hoteliers or our partners, they are responsible for the operation. They have so many tasks every day. So, and we are talking also about our employees. And I think that without really good, educated, and passionate employees, you cannot be a good host. So we as a BWH Hotels or our company expect somehow use these synergies, the knowledge of the operation on the one side from the hoteliers, and we are as a supporter and partner in all these different fields like sales, marketing, knowledge, assurance, quality, blah blah blah. So
trainings also.
So and if you are not open-minded, and this is also very important, and you think that you become a member of BWH Hotels, and you will not be open-minded for some changes, because there are some changes in the technology, because we are working with tools you have to implement, but on the end of the day, those tools make your life easier because of two-way interface, of automatization, etc., etc. So that means that there is somehow this transformation period. So, and in this period, we have to establish all these tools and activities, so that hoteliers on the end of the day have the full focus on operation, on the guest, and he is the great host with the greatest team ever. So this is ideal ideal situation, but this is what I really very like. And I like proactive hoteliers like Gregor, so that we are constantly in exchange, we are constantly discussing. And this is not that we always have the same opinion, it is just the different experiences and opinion to bring together to make our hoteliers more successful. And I think that also flexibility, very high flexibility is needed, because we have so many different foreign aspect we cannot manage, like, I don't know, flood or fire or something like this. So, and we always have to be prepared and handle in such really very special situations. So also the flexibility is a part of the how to say, partnership as well. Yeah.
Yes, and like Ivona said at the beginning, we could talk now for hours about all of those topics, and I'm sure we would still have something more to add. And but you know, sometimes we have to finish this lovely conversation. And as far as I learned today is that BWH hotels are perfect for the flexible, open-minded, and passionate people about hospitality, about serving people, and about enjoying and providing the exceptional customer experience, while at the same time feeling fully backed up with whole BWH hotels infrastructure. If I understood well.
Perfect. It was perfect. I compliment you. You really summarize this in a perfectly way, and thank you very much, Martina, that we could talk about this fantastic fantastic topic, and we could share with our audience our experiences. It was a big pleasure for me. I really enjoyed it, and pity that we have to finish, but I'm sure that we will have other opportunities to discuss and to speak to maybe other different topics they will raise on.
Definitely. And Gregor, thank you as well.
Martina, it was a great honor that you invited me and that I could participate in this chat. But of course, it's an endless story, right? We could talk for hours, but we could never finish. The reason for that, because when we have standardized operational procedures written down for each job that we do at the hotel, it's never written. Because there's always a new situation, a new guest, a new expectation, a new situation that you have to face with. So that's why actually such interviews are very necessary to open up to our minds, to tell the people what we do, but they need to be continued frequently as an update, because it's a never-ending story. Hospitality is actually a live organism and never-ending story, and that's the beauty of it.
Yes, definitely. I completely agree, and I enjoyed very much conversation. And thank you very much for sharing your wisdom and your experience. And definitely next time when I will be in Ljubljana, I know where I will come for a cup of coffee or for the lunch.
You are more than welcome.
Ivona, see you at Best Day event in February in Zagreb. Gregor, we will see each other some other times. And one more time, thank you, Ivona and Gregor, for this lovely conversation. And thank you, our audience, for being here with us today. I'm inviting you all to join us at the Best Day event in Zagreb on 27th and 28th of February, and really looking forward to seeing you all there. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.